thanks for watching. In today's class, I want us to learn quadratic equation. Quadratic what? Equation. Um, Anytime you see something like this, ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, it is it is trying to tell you that you are in the midst of quadratic equation. So I don't like speaking English in mathematics. I like speaking mathematical statements, mathematical English. You get? So now, there are four types of quadratic equation. There are what? There are four types. Types of quadratic equation. Types of quadratic equation. One is factorization. Two is completing the square method. Three is formula method. The one Nigerian students call almighty formula. Last but not the least, graphical method. Graphical method. Let us personal graph. You are inclined. Let us look at it again. Factorization, completing the square method, formula method, graphical method. Now, let's start out with this. Let's focus on factorization. Factorization. So in today's class, I want to teach factorization. Today I'm going to teach the concept of factorization. In subsequent classes, I will solve hard and difficult questions on factorization. When we are done with that, I will move over to completing the square method, down to graphical method. This one, I will purchase graph. I will know how to do it in due time. So now, there are 5 types of factorization. There are 5 types of factorization. I know you may be surprised to hear this. There are 5 types of factorization. 1, factorizing, or you say factorization of taking out common factor, or you say factorizing by taking out common factor. 1, factorizing by taking out common factor. 2, factorizing by grouping of terms. 3, factorizing by quadratic expression. The fourth one, factorizing by difference of two squares, or you say difference of squares. The fifth one, last but not the least, factorizing by perfect sphere, or you say factorization of perfect sphere, whichever one. Okay, let me write factorization by perfect sphere. Okay, these are the 5 types of factorization. So we are on factorization. Now let me take them one after the other. First of all, let me take the first one, factorization of taking out common factor. One, factorization of taking out common factor. Example, when you have 12s plus 3y, the common factor here is what? I. The common factor here is 3, right? This is solution. This is 3 into bracket 4s plus y. Final answer. How? 3 times 4s will give us 12s. 3 times plus y will give us plus 3y. Did you understand now? I. When you have 5x squared minus 15x, let's factorize by taking out common factor. What is the common factor here? 5s into bracket s minus 3. How? 5s times s will give us 5x squared. 5s times minus 3 will give us minus 15s. So this is the final answer. I think we are good to go here. I'm done with this. Let me enter the second one. Factorization of grouping of terms. Or you say factorizing by grouping of terms, whichever one. So here, example, let's use, if you have mn plus n mp plus cx plus cy. How do you factorize by grouping of terms? Solution. Common factor here is what? N. This n into bracket m plus p, then plus c into bracket s plus y. Do you get? We have grouped them, which is we have n plus c bracket s. We're not going to go further. S plus y. Even if we proceed, we don't need to proceed. This is grouping of terms. We have grouped them. We've actually grouped them. Do you get? The common factor here now is n, because n times m will give us mn. N times p will give us np. The next one, let me say if you have I. We have AB, ABS plus, we have ABS plus B plus ABS square plus BS, then plus let me say NS plus NY. Common factor here is going to be BS into bracket A plus 1 here plus N into bracket S plus Y. This is factorization by grouping of terms. You get? So the next one is factorization by quadratic expression. Number 3, factorizing by quadratic expression. Don't forget that in our last class, not even in our last class, when we started, we did factorizing by, by taking out common factor, by grouping of term, and then we are to enter factorizing by quadratic expression. After that, we move over to factorizing by difference of two square. The last but not the least on our types of factorization is factorizing by perfect square, or you say factorization of perfect square. Do you get that? So let me use one question as an example. If you have something like 3y square, 3y square, um, 3y square plus 7y minus 6. Let's use this as a case study. Now, by quadratic expression, this is, remember what I told you? I said the way I teach factorization is by trial and error. Like, I won't teach you as if I know it. I will assume I don't know this so that you will learn. If I should ask you now, what is the two factors that will give us plus 7? There are many things that can give us plus 7. Minus 10. Okay, plus 10 minus 3 will give us plus 7. But is this thing, can this thing fit into this quadratic equation? The answer is no. 9 minus 2 will give us plus 7. Can it fit in here? I shouldn't have used this for now. But let's continue. Another one is that plus 5 plus 2. Plus 5 plus 2 will give us plus 7. But it cannot fit in here. Plus 6 plus 1 will give us plus 7, but it cannot fit in here. Plus 8 minus 1 will give us plus 7, but it cannot fit in here. Did you get? So these are the things I want you to know about factorization. So factorization is very simple if you understand factors. So you look for two numbers that will give you the middle one. Do you get? So now let's solve. Here we have 3y squared plus 9y minus 2y minus 6 equal to 0. So what do? We do this like this. So now, before you continue, I want to remind you that the types of factorization are very important in solving factorization of any type. Now we have to carry factorization by taking out common factor. That's the first thing I'm going to do here. Now, second thing I'm going to do here is factorization by grouping of terms. That is first type of the factorization and the second type. So, what is the common factor here? Common factor here is 3y bracket y plus 3. 3y times 1 will give us 3y squared. 3y times plus 3 will give us plus 9y. Common factor here is 2. 2 into bracket y plus 3 equal to 0. Y plus minus 2 times y will give us minus 2y. Minus times minus will give us plus. So minus 2y times plus 3 will give us minus 6. Do you get? So what do? We group 3y minus 2 bracket y plus 3 because these two things are the same. So we say 3y. I'm supposed to stop here, but let me finish up. 3y minus 2 equal to 0. Either you say this implies that y is equal to 2 over 3, or you do it this way, or you say 3y minus 2 equal to 0. That is 3y equals to 2. Y is equals to 2 over 3. So the next one, we have y plus 3 equal to 0, which implies that y is equals to minus 3. Or you say y equals to minus 3. Final answer. So therefore, y is equal to 2 over 3 or minus 3. Did you get? So that is factorizing by quadratic expression. So the next type of factorization, the fourth one, is factorizing by difference of two square. Number 4. factorizing by difference of two square. Or you say factorization of difference of two square, whichever one you prefer. So what do you do here? Here, we have x square minus y square. This thing, that is I'm going to use three examples here to strike a balance here. So first one, solution. This is x minus y bracket s plus y. Do you get? S times s will give us x square. S times plus y will give us plus xy. Minus y times s will give us minus xy. Minus y times plus y will give us minus y square. Now x square plus xy minus sy is 0. We return to y square. Have you seen that the final answer will give the initial question? That is difference of two square. Second example, we have x square minus 25. Observe that we are given 25 here, but you need to know that 5 square is equal to 25. So what do you do? Solution, x square minus 5 square, which is x minus 5 bracket s plus 5. S times s will give us x square. S times plus 5 will give us plus 5x. Minus 5 times s will give us minus 5s. Minus 5 times plus 5 will give us minus 25. Now, what are we going to do? X square plus 5s minus 5s will give us 0 minus 25. Do you observe that we had the same question? These are difference of two square. Okay, now you try this one. X square minus 9. Try this. X square minus 9. And also try this. Try this. I. Try x square minus 4. Use the same format. Now, last but not the least, factorizing by perfect square, or you say factorization of perfect square. That's the fifth one. Factorizing by perfect square, or you say factorization by perfect square. Here, first of all, before I dive into this subtopic, I want you to know that x plus let me say a plus x all square. This will give us solution. This will give us a plus x bracket a plus x. Unlike difference of two square, a times a will give us a square. A times plus x will give us plus ax. Plus s times a will give us plus as. Plus s times plus s will give us plus x square. Do you get? So here we have a square plus 2as plus x square. Do you get that point now? Now, to analyze this factorizing by perfect square, let me give you one example. You say, what must be added to x square plus 6s to make it a perfect square? This is a question. What must be added to x square plus 6s to make it a perfect square? Solution. We have x square. We have x square plus 6x. That is the question, right? So, what are we going to add to this one? We say, let a be added. Let what? Let what? A be what? Be added. So what do we do now? We say x square plus 6x plus a equal to this. Equal to A plus x all square. Eh? Let A, we can even say let A square. Let's say let A square be added. I need to refill this marker. So now, when we do that, we have x square plus 6x plus a square equal to, I've expanded this thing here, so we're going to have x square, right? We're going to have x square plus 2ax plus x square. Do you see this thing now? So down here, let me repeat this question down here before I start canceling. Before I start the cancellation, before I start cancelling some variables. A square plus 2as plus x square. We have x square, this will cancel out. We have x square, this will cancel out. So what do we have left here? We have 6x equal to 2ax, right? I have to wipe this side. Let me just clean this side a bit. Stay with me. So now, here we have 6s. I want to repeat the question here. 6s equal to 2as. So what will happen here? S will still cancel out here. When we cancel s, we have 6 equals to 2a. Make a subject of formula. We're going to have a is equals to 6 over 2. A is equal to 3. A is equals to what? 3. But don't forget that we added a square. We say let a square be added. So we're going to say solve normal this thing. That is a is equal to 9 now, right? So a is equals to 9. Did you get? So what must be added to this to make it a perfect square is what? 9. Is what? 9. So 9 is the is the answer. Did you get? So thanks for watching. Remember I promised to solve. I have 123 questions on factorization to teach you on this channel. 123 questions on factorization. Hard questions. The simple ones there are few. Do you get? So thanks for watching. See you in my next video.